Remember when we met at the Crochet family reunion and you guys were like, oh my god, who was that? Yeah, it's me. And I think it's finally time for me to let you guys know what side of the family I'm from. Hello. Okay, so a little bit about me. I'm 27 years old, hopefully to be a mom of more in the future, but right now I'm just a mom of one, a little boy. Originally from Rhode Island, you know, the smallest state in the world. Rhode Island is Rhode Island, not Rhode Island, New York. I'm Liberian and Puerto Rican. My real name is Samantha, aka Hodgy. If you're new here, that's just the name that I go by. It's a nickname. That's the name of my business. So I did a Q&A on Instagram, and I just kind of wanted to go through the questions that you guys have asked me, just to pretty much introduce myself to you guys and let you guys know like what I'm about, who I am. I did screenshot some of the questions that you guys asked, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. So the first question that I always get is, where did you learn to crochet? So I feel like that ties into where did you learn to crochet, how did you get into crocheting and all that good stuff, or what made you start crocheting. So when I was about like, I want to say 7 years old, yeah, like 7 or 8 years old, my dad had this family friend that came over to the house and she was crocheting. At the time I didn't know what crocheting was, but she was crocheting a bathing suit. Like, she used to make these crazy dope like one-piece bathing suits, and I don't know what it was, but I was just so interested. Like, I used to just sit and watch her. Mind you, this is only like over a weekend. This isn't like she used to come all the time. Like, this was one time and I saw her doing it and immediately I was hooked. No pun intended. Making a bathing suit, and I just kept watching her and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, one of those kids like just wanting to learn and wanting to know, and I was all in her face. And I think at the time she probably was just trying to get me to like leave her alone. So she gave me some yarn and she gave me a hook and she taught me how to chain. From there, that's all I knew how to do. I was just chaining. I thought I was doing it, y'all. And I just have this long chain dragging behind me, but all I knew was I was crocheting, I was getting it, and that's it. Nobody can tell me nothing. Anything hands-on, that was always me. I was on YouTube, 8 years old, on YouTube, watching little videos here and there, trying to figure out what to do. To do it here and there, but it wasn't anything that I was really serious about, you know. I was actually in a long-distance relationship with my fiance now, but when I would go to visit him in his city, where he had work, and I would go to work with him, and I was just hanging out there. Actually, the job was right next door to a Walmart. Y'all know me at Walmart like this. I bought a hook and I bought a skein of yarn, and it like sparked my love again, you know, for crocheting. I'm like, because it never really dies. Like, we all learned and then we put it down and then we just pick it back up whenever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm glad that I picked it back up. Followed some tutorial on YouTube years ago and I made a top, and after I made the top, I was so excited. I took a picture and I posted it on Instagram. And when I posted it on Instagram, it was just kind of like, ooh, look what I made, like I always do. Like, nobody around me or nobody that I was following or anybody in my circle, like nobody was crocheting. It wasn't something that anybody was doing in my circle. Like, nobody was selling crochet pieces, nobody was wearing crochet like that, you know. So when I posted it, it was like, I want one, I want one, I want one, I want one. And then from there, it just turned into like transaction after transaction after transaction, you know. It's like, okay, like I'll make you one, no problem. Like, because I enjoyed making it, I'll make you one too since you want one. Time, it was like I'm learning as I go, because this wasn't in my cards, you know. I wasn't planning on starting a business. It was just, you know, me having fun with it, and that's how it grew into becoming a crochet business. I feel like I've gotten that question a lot of, where did you learn to crochet? How did you start crocheting? What made you get into crocheting? What made you start crocheting? Like, that was like the main question that I got. You guys literally have watched me start from the beginning. Like, you've watched me evolve. You watched it turn into something so big because I kept going with it, you know what I'm saying? Like I stayed consistent and I never fell off. When I was just doing this for a craft, just having fun with it, and it's handmade, you know, it's not going to be perfect because I'm not a machine, but when it comes to people buying these things, they don't understand that, and they just assume, okay, I'm paying you money, it needs to be right, you know what I'm saying? The shift in fashion when it comes to crochet, everybody wanted their stuff so fast, and I'm like, crochet is not that. Like I'm going as fast as I can, but I'm only one person, you know what I'm saying? Like what are some tips for growing followers, customers, for beginner influencers? Do not crochet for money. Don't fall out of love with crochet, because when it comes to this crochet stuff, it's supposed to be a way for you to release. At the end of the day, it's an art, it's a craft. When you're doing it for money, it's just like it takes the fun out of that. I'm just, you know, a crochet girl like y'all. I love it, you know what I'm saying? I'm so passionate about what I do and I get excited. To start the crochet business, first of all, you need to love what you do. I hope you guys thrive on your journey, yo, for real. And as cliche as it sounds, y'all, post that shit. Don't worry about the fact that you don't have the right setup, you don't got the right camera, you don't have the followers or whatever. Post it. Never listen to a damn thing that I say. Y'all better listen to the fact that you need to post that motherfucking video, because you never know where it's gonna take you. See y'all soon.
And I'm sensitive about my shit.